Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft survival stories with Kryllyk. How's it going, everybody? So, as you can see, there's been a lot done, but I've also had some world corruption. I had a little computer issue, to say the least. I had a little blue screen of death while I was playing the world, and it was locking up the world. It was saying that level.dat was all messed up. I tried reinstalling, etc. Whatever. I had to load a backup. It is what it is. That's why you make backups, right? Anyways, we're going to jump in. We're not going to harp too much on that. But as you can see here, I haven't added anything to this pickaxe. We did get diamond automatically. But the mining level is still just redstone. So I can't actually mine obsidian. And I'd love to get some obsidian to make some alumite, right? But there's a little bit of a snag because I can't get obsidian. Now, two great ways that I've found to get obsidian. One of them was presented by Incognito himself, I believe a good friend and pal to the Iskall server, as well as here. So, very nice, great little message and comment that there's a nice little way. And I'm going to show you that way, as well as the way that I originally had planned as a workaround to getting obsidian. But I have to get a few things together. Yes, sirree, we do. So, first things first, as you can see, all of our stuff is smelted, and we have an iron chest full of goods. Very nice stuff, lots of power. Oh boy, all that chopping. I got a few barrels of some wood. I had more before my corruption, but you know what? I just can't wait. I gotta get videos done. I need to. I must. I have to. But yeah, so one of the ways that Incognito told us about is actually a way with MineFactoryReloaded. Now, MineFactoryReloaded does this thing called a straw. Just a simple straw with some plastic sheets. Now, do I have these? I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get ourselves some plastic sheets. And then we can craft them. I don't want to show you what's in that crafting table. Besides, I need another one anyways. There we go. Crafting table with the plastic sheets will give us a straw. Now, the way he explained it is, you will take damage. So don't do this if you're like in hardcore or ultra hardcore mode. But you basically drink lava. Boom. It'll put you on fire. And then you drink water. And boom. There's a piece of obsidian. So it does use up both sources. But we did get a piece of obsidian from that. How nice is that? That's a nice little way. And very cheap, might I add. Way of getting some obsidian. Now, the way that it does take some damage, though. Holy cow. The way that I had planned was actually using industrial craft. So, you'll see here that we're just going to make an industrial craft hammer, like so. And we have some tin. We have some tin ingots here that I'm just going to pound out with the hammer. And then I'm going to do it again. Alright? Very nice, very straightforward. Now, I believe we also need some glass panes for this, but if you circle the glass panes like so, it will give you some fluid cells, alright? Now, fluid cells are basically as they seem. They hold fluid. Pretty straightforward, right? So this is the way that I was originally going to do it. I might do a little bit of both to get what we need, but I think 2 or 3 obsidian will be enough to at least get us started. Now, there is other ways as well. You could probably make an igneous extruder. There's lots of different directions that you can go. But these are kind of the easy ways that I found, anyways, to get ourselves a little bit of stuff. And then basically you come over, you fill up the water. Now, one of the advantages to that is it doesn't use up the water. But, you know, still uses up the... Hey, what's the recipe? Why don't I remember the recipe? I'll get it. It's fine. Here we go. Boom. And there it is. Oh, it's got to be in a crafting table, doesn't it? Okay, we can do that. But yeah, so basically it's a good way to you know, kind of avoid all that. So, great comment, Mr. Cognito. Well appreciated. Welcome to the family. I look forward to even more comments like that, and I look forward to including your guys' comments in my episodes more and more. I want this to be our world, not just my world. So, let's keep it going. Does this work? Wow, that doesn't work. Aha. Item cell water. Item cell lava. Interesting. 4390. Oh, that's different lava. Somehow. Really? Really? I had to combine it with a bucket? Are you serious? Now I'm just annoyed. Alright, let's see about this. Let's remove that. Can we place down the lava? Of course we can't, can we? No, of course we can't. We would need a fluid extractor. Well, that's a little bit annoying. Wouldn't you agree? Well, anyways, back to using the straw, I guess. Because it does work. And I'll be back with you guys when I have a few pieces of obsidian. So I guess make sure you do it via the bucket. If you're going to do it my way, where you put a cell with a lava bucket and you'll get the correct item ID for the lava cells. But anyways, I'm going to get my obsidian and we will upgrade to Alumite. Alrighty, so I just grabbed the Alumite pickaxe out of my smeltery. I'm getting more done up so that we can, you know, keep on keeping on. Now, you'll see here that when you put in the pickaxe head, it won't let you upgrade. The reason being is it does have to be fully repaired. So if that takes a little bit of bronze like so, now it should upgrade to the Alumite pickaxe. Awesome. A little bit of bronze does the job. Now, the other one that I wanted to get up was it the hammer? I think it was, wasn't it? Now, the hammer is going to be very, very interesting because it's going to be very, very expensive. We need 8. Oh, good. We have enough. Excellent. I'm going to have to probably go mine some more obsidian, but with a hammer, it goes so much faster. So let's get this Alumite hammer down. And, oh man, I love lumber axes. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love them. They are amazing. There we go. Mining level obsidian Alumite repair material. Beautiful Alumite hammer. Awesome. All right. I'm going to go get some more obsidian. I'm not going to use that silly straw anymore. Mind you, again, amazing tip. Well appreciated. But I am going to head on down below with a water bucket. Better not forget that. And start mining out some goodies. I think now we can also maybe get a few other resources. I'm not sure if yellorite or quartz is in the obsidian branch, but we could probably go give those a try. Oh, lumber axe. I love the nasty, nasty sewer pit. Yes, siree. So there we go. We can now get quartz as well, which is beautiful. And we just got a couple shocking quartz as well. So that's very good. And is that yellorite right there? Maybe we can test this. I'm just kind of widening this out. I can still not get yellorite. So yellorite must be a little bit more advanced, but not too bad overall. I am very happy that I can at least get quartz and get started on all that. Oh, look at that. +1 mining level. I can mine ardite now. Well. And yellorite. What a... Oh, man. I would say it's planned, but it wasn't planned at all. Absolutely perfect timing, I must say. And there we go. We can get yellorite and everything else now, I think, in the world. So, very nice. Very happy to have that. Oh, is that... Oh, we gotta go for it. Oh, we gotta go for it. How many bad guys are there? Are there any? No? Hee. Amethyst. Ooh, and tin. I'm short on tin. Let's get some of that, too. I think from here on out, like, I mean, outside of Manulin and, you know, quality, we're pretty set. overall. So very, very excited about this. The pickaxe is coming along quite nicely. And yeah, I was not anticipating that at all. Alrighty, so here we are out in the middle of nowhere. Oh yeah, just the way it should be done, that's right. So I did a few other upgrades and whatnot on the tools, got some things rolling. I did manage to get about 30 pieces of obsidian, which I'm very, very happy about. Is there an enderman over here? Because I would like to kill thee if you are on surface. But anyways, I wanted to briefly show a little bit of a idea, and I took this idea from multiple suggestions from multiple different people in the chat. And when I first launched this back in episode 1, I was saying, looking for ideas. I like, I kind of feel like, I love Iskel's factory. I think most people loved his factory and his survival stories, if you've seen it or not. It's a great build, very nice aesthetics. But I didn't want to copy just a factory, but I wanted something to be a little bit factory mixed with nature. So what I'm going to do, and these great wood logs may do the job for us. I haven't exactly tested this, and I'm kind of just playing around with you guys right now, because I do not know exactly how this is going to work. But what I'm planning on doing, or what I'm thinking of doing, let's get the hatchet out, because I'm probably going to need to tweak this a little bit. So if we enhance like a greatwood tree, right? And say, here's your greatwood tree, and it's going up into the sky, right? Nice big tree, okay? Now, what I want to visualize this with me is what I want to see is like that's a machine, okay? And then maybe over here, maybe this is a machine as well on top of it, but it has the access points kind of sticking out, right? So you'd have a little bit of machines visible through some of the trees in some of this build, right? So kind of like so. So you'd have like machine here, machine there. If you take our little example over there, say that's our sag mill there, and that's our smelter. So you could kind of see a little bit of it coming through. And then, of course, you'd have leaves and all the natural stuff that goes with it. But it kind of could look really neat, and I'm really picturing this for the AE system, where you're just getting a glimpse of like an ME drive in a tree. And this and that, right? And different tree types and different, you name it, right? So that's kind of one of my ideas that I do have. The other idea that I do also have for this area, and I think I'm going to mix and match and do both of them, is basically like a rundown factory. Thinking, Fallout style factory, right? Kind of like this, for example. Here's our factory, blah, blah, blah. No big deal, right? Pretty straightforward. Wow, I did that really well. But then also you'd have like maybe a tree coming out of the side of it, or something like that. And you'd have leaves, and it'd be overrun, and there'd be holes missing, right? So you'd probably have it, like with big, huge chunks missing out of the walls and things like that, but all of it still making structural sense, right? So something like that, and you'd have walls missing, leaves, overgrowth, more of the mossy cobble and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, I really would appreciate your feedback on these two ideas for sure. I think, building a factory is a lot easier, I'm not gonna lie, than this will be, because this will be smaller systems all working together, and it'll be a lot more of like tesseracts and underground wiring and stuff, because I do want to have it all on surface. Building on surface really improves your building skills, in my opinion, so that you can just do things like what I'm doing right now. You can plop down huge buildings in 2 split seconds, and they look somewhat decent, right? So keep that in mind. But yeah, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, the factory would be bigger. These are going to be bigger. Everything's going to be bigger. So I might move my power system over to this guy, and we'll give it a quick little demonstration, because I do kind of think that this tree idea, I mean, it's going to take a decent amount of work, and I hope you guys are willing to bear with me sometimes. But for like a factory made out of trees, I don't know why, but that seems really freaking awesome to me. And I'm not talking about a giant tree or like a tree house. I'm talking like a forest of trees that have all the different machines. Are you done? You're done. Okay. Let's remove all this and take it over to the other spot. Now, of course, to move this chest, because I want to keep all of this stuff in the chest good to go. So what we're going to make for that is a dolly from Jabba, which is the same guys who make the barrels up here. So basically what we can do is we can now pick up our chest. You'll see that you get to be slowed and fatigued and all that kind of stuff while carrying it. But as you can see, we can now move our chest full of its inventory exactly as it is. So here's a quick little example of what it could look like. And I'm sorry if that's a little choppy and whatnot, but so you could have the machines kind of coming out of the tree, and then in the backside you can see here that we do have the generators in here, and it's all nice and compact. Now, one of the things that this would do is it would make me separate all my things. It wouldn't just be like one massive room full of everything, right? And it'll allow more diversification and whatnot. So this is what I'm thinking as one of my ideas for the build, and I think that that could look pretty good. I don't know about the Ender IO machines. They look pretty solid, in my opinion, but I think once they're on and everything, they would just kind of pop through, right? So, you know, if you turn that on, all of a sudden you're walking by and this tree's got, you know, furnace fire going, right? Like, it kind of brings up a little bit of an interesting thing. So, but the other thing is I want to make this operational for us here right out of the get-go. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to actually get some item ducts or item conduits of some sort and way. Now, one of the issues I have, I don't really have a great source for ender pearls yet. No dogs, no barking. Bad dogs, I'm recording. Please do not bark. Thank you very much. Don't bark, I said. All right, but anyways, we don't really have a good source of ender pearls. So the Ender IO item conduits, which are one of my favorites, are going to be a little bit difficult to make because they require ender pearls and an iron ingot. So until we get a better source of ender pearls, we might have to go with the item ducts from Thermal Dynamics. And these guys are pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy about them, just some tin and some lead will get these guys going. Alrighty, so some quick tin and lead will give us the item duct, alright? Now, I'm not positive, because this pushes out, let's find out here, if it will automatically push the items into the item duct or not. I can't recall, but I do have it set out to push out the bottom side. So, let's just switch that to furnace. Okay, it is not automatically pushing out the items, which is perfectly fine. And all we need to do to change that is we need an item called a servo. Now, a servo you can get in different levels. Obviously, they do a little bit of different things. But we need a little bit of an iron nugget. We need some glass, redstone, and some iron as well. So, I'm going to get all that together. And we have most of it. Some of the stuff's left on the other side. Give me your pearls. Give me your pearls. Come here, boy. No. Where'd he go? Come back. Come back. Come back. Stop teleporting everywhere. Oh, man, I hate these guys. And he's basically gone. He's all the way over the hill. Ah, I tell you, Enderman, fix your game, Minecraft. Please, please fix your game. So I'm going to start bringing over all of my stuff and whatnot over into this neck of the woods. And that way we can at least get some things rocking and rolling over to here. Get some of our power going, etc. But I need these nuggets. Come on, nuggets. I probably could have just broken down one, but I have this poor iron ore, which gives us iron nuggets from Railcraft, and those are actually decently useful due to thermal dynamics. So I'm going to install that on there, and basically the servo, you right click on it. You can do a whitelist or a blacklist. You can change the amount of items that are pulled out at a time, and then you can also set your redstone. So we're going to set it to disabled, and what we should see happen, come on, is it pulling? It should start to pull, no? Why is that not working? Push out the bottom. Yeah, that's right. Oh! Ha 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 ha! Silly me. Silly me! There's another whole thing here. There we go. That'll do it. Now I wonder if I even needed that servo. Kryllyk derps. What can you do? Hey? Let's see. Do we even need it? It looks like we still need the servo, so I'm glad about that. Nope, I lied. We don't even need the servo like I originally thought, but I just derped up on. So there would be a perfect example of a small little system. Now, obviously, it would look a lot better. There wouldn't be a chest out here. This is more or less a temporary setup, but that is something that would be pretty darn awesome, I think. And, you know, you could always have like another machine over here. It might be not the most efficient thing, but equally getting it efficient, you know, using ender chests and tesseracts and all that kind of stuff to make it look even better and to conglomerate it and all that kind of stuff. Now, is there any good shears? I'm not sure if any of these are better or not. Precision shears are really good, but we don't have those. Bowline. Alright. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys liked it. We got emerald on our lumber axe, which is beautiful. Make sure you slap that like button. I really do appreciate it. It helps out the channel immensely. Very, very immensely. But I'm going to slowly move things over here. Please let me know what you think of the ideas down in the comments. I'm really reading them. I'm really appreciative of all the comments. So keep on hitting them up. I think a good mixture of the two might be just what the doctor ordered in this area. And, you know, we're going to have to come up with a little bit of a factory setup here, I think. And then I do actually have a plan for some of my magical stuff as well. So we'll have to get into that soon too, especially Botania. There is a lot of stuff that I want with the Botanias. Anyways, bye-bye for now. Thank you again for watching, and have yourselves a fantastic day. Bye-bye.